Now then, welcome back to New Eriador. Castle Eriador, even. That's where we left off last week. Last episode finished off the watermill. It seems to be lasting the test of time. It seems to be looking good, and there's not many things that I want to change about it. So I'm quite pleased with it. Every time I look at it, I'm quite pleased with it. I think we need to put some other buildings around it, maybe. Some other bits and pieces around it. But over here, the windmill, Janus has finished the windmill off, and that looked awesome as well, doesn't it? Look at the epic sails on the windmill, pretty good. And I think the wheat field has grown slightly since then as well. So a bit of work has been done over on the server. We've got a little bit of a path roadway there between the graveyard and the wheat farm for the mill. Quite good. And there's a little gap just down there, which maybe I can take something to go and roadway around the outside. Also, loads and loads of trees have been planted around the windmill as well, which look pretty good. Including big massive trees over there. I think they may have just been grown that way. I don't think they've been custom built. It's looking good. Not a lot else. There's the hangman's area over there that's been built recently. Within the last week or so that I haven't spotted until I watched Peddy's video. And, oh, speaking of Peddy, he just passed 10,000 subscribers. Congratulations to him for hitting a big milestone in the YouTuber's... I'll just fall down there. That's fine. I didn't want to be like... A milestone in YouTuber's history. It's pretty good. 10,000 subscribers. I'm not far off myself, but it gets to be a bit of a milestone around your neck after a little while trying to get to it. So I'm really pleased that Peddy has managed to get there. Go over to his channel to congratulate him. And speaking of which, there is... well, you know we had a king for the castle. The king's bedroom. That was something I showed you off the other day. Well, M-Dog and Peddy had an idea for a competition on the server. The King's competition. Or the King's game. Here we go. King's game rules. And so, as you see, I got a lot of stuff in my inventory. King's game rules. Let's have a looky, right? So we got this like little tiny office, almost like a little tiny office throne room. Pretty cool looking. Let's sit down here and have a read. The King's games. The king always has to wear his crown. A gold helmet plus unbreaking. The king's name will be put down on a sign at the castle room. Okay, we got castle room, king's name. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, the new king can be killed once he has had his crown for 24 hours. And you can only attack the king once per day. If you are the king and somebody is attacking, you mustn't run away or disconnect. It's without honor. If you don't want to be killed, just throw your crown onto your opponent's feet. If you attack the king and fail killing him, you will need to pay 4 diamonds. Killing the king needs to be done with honor. You are allowed to sneak behind the king, but you shouldn't use invisibility potions or kill the king with traps while he is AFK. Don't use lava for killing the king so he doesn't lose all his stuff. And once you killed the king, put his stuff in a double chest at the killing spot so he gets it back. The spawn, city and hall are safe areas. You aren't allowed to kill the king during meetings. Aha, so. I just popped out the back of the door there. Right. So, the king games have begun. The king of New Eriador gets to wear the golden crown and get attacked. Yeah, not much else. They just get attacked, really. So, unsurprisingly, really, to me, I wasn't that keen on the idea, by the way. Unsurprising to me, the king started off being Peddy the First, sZPeddy the First, as he set it all up and is running the game. And then Scalper Skid, who you may know from being in some videos somewhere down the line, but he doesn't actually make videos himself, has currently been the king and is still the king and has the crown and is nowhere to be seen. And that's it. I think that's it. I think that's where the kingship lies. Skid is the king of New Eriador, and I think it'll stay like that unless he actually logs in and somebody decides that they want to be attacked every time they log in as well. it does seem some are saying like M-Dog's trying to say that it's a good way to make diamonds. You become the king and you get lots of people to attack you, and then you get 4 diamonds off each of them when they fail. Yeah, it sounds like king of combat rather than king of the castle. There's no added benefit to being king, so I haven't attempted to do so myself. There's nothing added to the fact that once you're king, everybody else comes on and attacks you. Or rather, when you're the king, nobody else comes on and attacks you because nobody else wants to be the king. Yeah, okay. But that's a cool game, maybe, if you like that sort of thing. It's a bit like the death games and things that we've done before on vanilla servers. But in this case, there's no element of randomness. That the king is the king, and you can only attack the king once a day, and the king has 24 hours to prepare for defense of his crown. Yep. So having a king on the castle, having a king of the castle, means that I'm going to step up building the throne room as my next little project. And that's way upstairs still. I've got to get a better route to it, a more fancy route to it, but they all seem to keep being blocked off by different other building projects. We're going to make a nice big way up to the top here at some point. This balcony that M-Dog did and that I finished off over here, we've got to do something to make it attached to the main castle in a grandiose way. But I cleared all this out, ready for a throne room to appear. And I'm looking at it after doing a little bit of defining and working. This encases the stairwell that goes up to the roof. I thought about putting something in there, but as you may or may not know, I also did a little bit of a cupboard under the stairs type thing here, just to add a little bit of a feature behind here. Having that opened out now would not work unless I changed the bottom of the stairs, which is not a big problem, but I figured that would be something we can deal with. We've got this nice long corridor here, long hall. The side of that upstairs bit could go out 1 block without too much of a mess around. But this corner here is the corner. We can't do much to change this because it is the corner of the tower. Exactly the corner of the tower, and I wanted to keep that just the way it is. So we're going to put that back. So we've got a corridor here, and I figured the throne at the end of this corridor, this hall, would look awesome. Maybe with some sort of secret entrance down the back there, some secret exit or something. Maybe just like fill this in so that it's not a thing, and then there's a nice smooth wall going all the way down there. Take that back a little bit so that it's smooth up the top there as well. But today I've got some things to talk about, so I figured we would work on doing a throne, and then potentially just calling that for the episode today. Just doing the throne today while I have a chat to you. We've got to build. Well, in evens by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, in evens. I want to have a little bit behind the throne itself for some more details and bits and pieces, which I can dig away a bit more this way if I want to. But I want to be able to hang stuff down and make some pillars and things. So I'm gonna start by just sealing that bit off. Just so that's the baseline, and this is then the front of it. The front of the stage, as it were, where the throne's going to sit. So, if the throne's going to sit, it's going to have at least this much space, I should think. 4x3, that'll probably do good. And I would like to have some form of quartz, I think. Quartz would be good. So, I'm looking at a quartz throne kind of that sort of size, I guess. Yeah. So we'll mess around with that for a bit. Right. So what did I want to talk about? Well, we're going to Minecon. It's only a couple of weeks away now. Another couple of new Eriador episodes, and well, this episode and next episode, and then the following week I'll be back from Minecon. It's a crazy kind of thing. And we've got some dark oak. Yes, we have. Awesome. Yeah, all ready. Or do I want pillars? Already, Minecon is upon us. It's so close already. I booked the tickets ages ago when they first came out. It felt like a long time ago when I booked the tickets. And now it's kind of like it's snuck up on us. It's here. It is time for Minecon. And it's quite amazing. It's the first Minecon that I'll have ever been to. It's the first time it's been in London as far as I know. And it's going to be like a once-in-a-lifetime deal. I am taking my son, who is better known as Electron B for the most part. He's going to be with me through the weekend of Minecon, as it's a once-in-a-lifetime deal. We got a ticket each. And that was quite a hassle. Just getting tickets to the place was a hassle in and of itself. It's quite a lengthy process to get tickets, and we nearly didn't even get the tickets to go. There's 2 batches done, and I just managed to get the first batch, and they sold out before, well, like 5 minutes, and they were sold out, and we didn't get a chance to do the same. And then the next day, they came up again, and that time we did have a better chance. And I managed to get it within the first 15 minutes. Less people were probably looking for it the second day. But that's it. Now we're there now. We've got the opportunity to go to Minecon, and how awesome is that going to be? How awesome is that looking? Maybe a little bit taller for the throne itself. Let's try something here. Yeah, we're going to be doing a video log as well. I don't know how that's going to turn out, to be honest. I don't know how a vlog's going to turn out. I've never done a vlog for the channel. Nobody knows what I look like, really, apart from my friends who have seen me on things like Facebook and things like that. So I don't know. How are the public going to recognise me? Do I even want to be recognised? I'm not sure that I do, to be honest. I'm not sure that I want to be recognised. I'm going there more as a fan of Minecraft and a fan of Minecon and all things Minecraft myself, rather than because I want to be spotted and I want people to recognise me and I want people to go, "Ah, it's Nemsun," and all that. I think that's more what I'm after. But I've been doing YouTube for a while now, and I do appreciate that a lot of you have been watching me for a long time, and I appreciate that, well, with some element of internet fame, small amount of internet fame, I have to say, but still a little bit of internet fame all the same. With a little bit of internet fame comes a bit of responsibility as well. And let's take this out. I want that to be a bit bigger. And so I'm expecting that at least a few people will come up to me and say hi, and that's good. I'll like that. And also a few of my friends from the Utopia server, they're going to be there, of course. That'll be cool to meet up with them after a long time playing on Utopia with them. And then, is that too big? That looks a bit too big now, doesn't it? And then we've got a few fans, a few people who have already said that they're going and they want to meet me when they get there, which is pretty cool. I like the idea of that as well. Right. I can't seem to get the seat right on this, can I? I can't seem to get it to sit right. I kind of want the arms of the chair to go up slightly. Maybe if I put a block there and then that on the side, then it feels a bit too short and shallow, doesn't it? Let's see. Let's do it slightly different again. Let's put blocks back down there. Yeah, and another thing is doing a vlog, doing a video log. It's kind of like our personal log of our journey to Minecon and through Minecon and the like. And that's going to be something for me and my son to remind us of the time we went to Minecon. Not necessarily to put on YouTube. We're currently getting ourselves a couple of camcorders, not only for the Minecon, but because we're also going to be going away for a big holiday this year. This year's my 40th birthday. I'm 40 in August. August the 2nd, I'm 40. And so this summer we're going away during the summer holidays so that we can go to Scotland. I know it's not any big fancy location, but Scotland's a nice place, and Scotland's got a lot of historical builds and places. Like, I like castles. I like castles. So Scotland's got a lot of castles and heritage and things like that, heritage sites, which I'm kind of keen to go and see those sort of things. I'm still struggling to figure out what I'm going to do with this particular build here. Let's try that as an idea and put those in front of it. How does that look? Kind of okay, I suppose. Maybe like that. That's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. It's kind of a cool throne. If I put some new Eriador banners on the back, that might work nicely as a bit of a throne room. We've got a nice bit of a brightness coming from it, radiating from it. I also want to do something down the back of it as well. So I want to have some like pillars staggered with maybe these pillars as well. So let's take the glowstone away again now and put this here and stack this up behind it. And because we're on odds, no, evens should I say, because we're on evens, I've got to be careful not to mess my normal style up and keep this looking good. A bit of an arch between the two would be nice as well. Maybe the new Eriador banners up in the archway above it. Just sort of round it off and give it some symmetry and all that kind of stuff as well. And I'll then bring these around the room slightly as well, just to give more added features. And then do some stuff on the floor. I was thinking of using half slabs for the floor, because, well, we've got half slabs in the game. We use half slabs to stop mob spawning, and that might work, and give the whole floor a sort of a half slabby feel. I guess because it's a 2 wide, we should have some form of symmetrical pattern like this, I guess, that leads into it. That's a fairly big room, and that also brings us into that nicely. Yeah, that might work. And we can put some either stone slabs down like this, and then maybe even some more quartz slabs down in between panels like that. Something along these lines. And other half slabby goodness, maybe. Let's put a couple more of these over here, and maybe one there, one there. A little bit more opulent looking. That's not too bad. I quite like that. It's working out quite nice already. And then throw some bricks in around here to tie into the wall. Like so. Got lots of these, so I wanted to use them up as well, you see. Get rid of some. There we go. Awesome. Yeah. That's not bad for a first try. That's kind of what I had envisioned. And then maybe put some carpet down and things like that as well, just to add a little bit more detail. We could also use snow, various layers of snow, I think, as well. Maybe put this a little bit further out, so we've got a carpeted area. Yeah. And now I've done that, let's take this level out here, because I wasn't particularly keen on that anyway. Take this out. There we go. And take this row out as well then, so it matches up on both sides. And then put in these instead along here to bring it along this way. Well, that's kind of a happy accident, maybe. I can throw that in there like that and give this a thing like that. There we go. And can also have something on this, you see then. What could we put on it to make it look good? Well, we could have some more pillars, I suppose. I don't really want to go too far with the pillaring of this because, yeah, it's already starting to block the throne itself, so let's not do that. But we could have something on the top of it that gives us some sort of look about it. I don't know what yet. Don't know what yet. But I do want to bring this out one more block so we can have a bit of a carpet at the foot of the King's Steps. So let's put that over there. And then swap this over and put these around here. Do I then go like this? And then maybe these pillars aren't so well positioned after all. Yeah, let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of those. We could still have something like a glowstone there with a carpet on the top to give that look about it there. That might work. I'll mess around with this a little bit more over the course of the week. For now, though, that is not bad. Not bad at all. I quite like how it's starting to look. There's a lot more details to go over. I've only got basic building blocks in my inventory. Otherwise, we're doing a little bit more. But there's lots of fancy little bits. I would like to include some red clay into it. And maybe some of the andesite, something like that, yeah. Into the overall build, but that's not too bad. And I've told you everything that I've got to say, all except for the last little detail. The last little thing is that New Eriador is now open for application. Yes, on the new website there is an application page, a page where you can apply to join the server. It's in the description below, neweriador.com, and you can go and click on the application and fill in a very simple Google form that Peddy has set up. Peddy and Manuel have set up ready so that you can have a go at applying to join me on New Eriador. Well, me and everybody else, of course. And if you're a YouTube channel, then this could be a great opportunity for you. I say, Peddy has just got to 10,000 subscribers and has been making lots of nice contacts in the Hermitcraft server, where, well, many of your favourites may exist. You know who they are. Many of them. Oh, man. Okay, that's a mess. The mess to clean up. I'm going to play around with the walls and see what else we can do. And I will see you on the next episode of New Eriador. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to have a look at the New Eriador website. And if you fancy joining us on the server, well, give it a go. Why not? You've got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose at all. Bring it on. Maybe we'll be seeing you on the server soon. Maybe you'll be winning the King Games. Maybe this throne will be yours. Till next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.